I'm Nathan Ball.
And I'm Steven Oswald.
And we're TMB. Right here. So that was a trailer for Resident Evil. We actually just got back from seeing that about 10 minutes ago. So let's start with.
I gotta go with Nathan Ball.
Well, let's start with just some background info on this before we actually get into our opinions. So this was the fourth installment of Resident Evil. New director once again, which was Paul Anderson.
Paul W.S. Anderson. Anyone seen Alien vs. Predator? That's your guy.
I've never even actually heard of this guy, so
Yeah, he sucks.
glad you backed up on it. It's, of course, the same lady, Alice. She's still, in it, of course, main character. I believe 3 or 2 of the characters from Resident Evil.
I haven't seen any of the movies. I'm gonna flat out admit it. This was my first one, and you know what? It sucked. There, guilty. The 3D made me spinny. Wanted to puke during it. It was nothing but zombies attacking people, and what's the name of that band?
Yeah, it is a zombie movie.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. What's the name of the band?
I don't know.
Well,
supposedly it's 9 Inch Nails, which it may be, but I've never heard.
Well, that plays throughout every single time they have to fight.
But anyways, once again, background information. As you know, this was just released. Depending on when this is being released, our review this was either released today or yesterday. This is, I believe, only a 3D only movie. Therefore, if you don't like 3D, then obviously you shouldn't go see it because you can't see it in any other quality. Ratings by other people, IMBD is giving it a 8.3 out of 10 stars. What that rating scale is based on, I don't know after seeing it. And Rotten Tomatoes, a famous rating site with top critics giving, or overall percentage is a 16%, therefore it is rotten and not fresh yet. But this, again, Rotten Tomatoes continue to upload updates as more critics see it, more viewers see it. And the RT community, Rotten Tomatoes community, gave it an 85%, which obviously that is hardcore Resident Evil fans because from my experience, it was not very original.
Let's talk about the movie, Mr. Nathan Ball.
Okay,
your likes and dislikes.
Well, my likes would have to be most zombie movies are good. It's kind of just like that.
Isn't there a video game after it?
Actually, I think the movies are based off the video game, or the video games were made first. You guys can tell us that because I could be wrong about that, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But what are your views?
Okay, first problem I had with it was I did not connect with any of the characters. One could have died, and I really could have cared less. As a matter of fact...
But you also haven't seen any of the other movies.
It doesn't matter. I didn't connect with them in this. I probably would have not connected with them.
And Harry Potter.
Oh.
Let's say someone dies in Harry Potter, but first time seeing it, and you first time seeing Harry Potter last summer with me, or
no, I've seen the Sorcerer's Stone and the Chamber of...
Okay, so you
jumped.
But you jumped ahead anyway. So let's say Ron, you know who Ron is, right? The ginger?
That's the dude with the red... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the ginger.
Ron Weasley.
If he would have died, would you have felt a little bit of emotion? Or any character? Did you connect to anybody in that movie after not really seeing it?
I liked, what was his name? The guy on the second one. He had a sock. There was a freaking sock that would kill him. Well, that guy was cool.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
But did you connect to anyone?
Sure.
What I'm trying to get to...
Sure, I would maybe shed a tear or two if Harry was...
What I'm trying to get to is, like, sometimes you can't really connect with characters after,
But still, so what? There's movies for the... Okay,
but
all right, let's go back to Inception. First time seeing that. If I would have saw him die at the end, if I would have saw him die at the end, I would have been pretty upset.
That's because...
Don't say that's not because it's not in a sequel.
Yes,
it doesn't matter.
It is because it gives character detail.
Here we go.
It gives character detail.
That was one movie.
This one doesn't. This one just, starts off, I'm Alice, I'm part of Umbrella Corp. And that's it. That's all you get. You don't get any background information.
Alice was zombie hunter extraordinaire, and
exactly.
And if she would have died in the end, any of them, there were no... Whatever.
You felt bad for the black guy when he was gone.
You know what? In the long run, I'm gonna say, unless if you've watched the other whatever Resident Evils were before it, sure, go finish it off and see what happens. But if you're going to look for a good movie to just go on a Friday night or something, then no, I'm against it. And your take, sir?
I'd have to say that if you're the type of guy that wants to go see stuff be, I guess, blown up, blood. That has to go with people getting shot, getting their heads blown off. And a hot chick doing it all. She's sort of hot. That's because you're in a relationship.
So that doesn't make a difference.
And the whole zombie thing, that's always cool, but that's kind of a phase that's starting to die out, even though Resident Evil was the one to start with it. I'd say if you're into all that, you can go see it. But honestly, I wouldn't say it's worth the $750 that we paid.
That's true. It's an extra $250 or whatever for your 3D glasses.
But we also went during Twilight time, meaning that it probably come out to like $9 or $10 for one person to go see it in 3D, and there is no other option. So from what I know of, so whether you want to spend the $10 to go see stuff be blown off and see some cool 3D effects.
Yeah, but what's your opinion? I mean, would you recommend it or?
Well, I wouldn't see it again. It depends on how you stand with. Do you like a storyline? Because I'm the type of person that if the storyline sucks, then the movie sucks. I don't like mediocre storylines. I like originality and a twist at the end. And this was more of a just like some reviews have said, it's like a a fighting scene with music on it. So essentially, it's a music video with blood and gore and zombies.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was. Like he said, anytime they got to a point where they're fighting with zombies, boom, there's music again. I mean, I'm not saying the music was bad or anything, but it was kind of like, okay, I understand music during the movies, I get that, but this was kind of like, okay, where's the depth? There was no
heavy,
depth.
Exactly. It was just heavy rock. And
well, I mean, just the storyline. There was no depth.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is. I think it was a good opener for another movie because if you go and see it, the ending, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I don't think they did that great with it. I mean, from what I've read online, it's definitely, from what people are saying, it's one of the best 3D movies since Avatar that
I haven't seen any other 3D movie than that cheesy pirate crap that I saw back when I was 8. So I guess I need to bend over and go see another one just to compare it. But after this one, I really don't want to go see another one.
I've only seen Avatar, and personally I know the whole entire YouTube community is going to hate me for saying this, but Avatar was not that great of a movie.
Haven't seen it all this.
So I mean, but the 3D in that, I mean, that was cool because that was really the first 3D movie to come out, and that was when it was, released. It was like, ooh, yay. Okay, so my rating on this, you gave it a what out of 10?
I gave it a 2 out of 10 stars.
Ouch. Okay, so I give...
You know what? I'll bump it up to a 2.5. I'm feeling gracious.
I'll give it about a 3.5 because of the effects, I guess. But the storyline sucked. They copied action scenes from another movie, and I'm not big on the 3D.
Yeah.
That was every time. But anyways, that was my rant. Well, I believe that's it.
Yeah. Thank you for watching.
I can take you wrong. Steve, I got a message for you. You're going to be editing this, and you're going to be like, man, I wish we would have remembered where he was at, because it would have been a pain in the butt, but...
We'll see the end.